Ooh, welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast presents Degen Madness. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer dog?
Oh my goodness, I'm still recovering from yesterday, Sean.
Oh my God!
It was an amazing day one of Degen Madness. Bring it on, college basketball expert, college football expert, host of the College Experience, available on iTunes. Colby Dant, aka the Dantabase. What's happening?
Oh man, I couldn't sleep until this, been waiting all day for this.
There's a lot of excitement in the air. Shout out to all the viewers and listeners who tuned in last night, sending us their screenshots of their Degen Madness Man Cave. Two exciting games back to back. We had Michigan Butler, 49-40. Michigan pulled it out, advancing in the Degen Madness bracket. Of course, if you have a bracket going, check us out, sportsgamblingpodcast.com. You can check the leaderboard. We're giving away $3,000 courtesy of Barking Dog Partners. And Michigan covered the spread. They were catching 3.5. The over hit because of the overtime, and it was just an exciting game. Butler hit a game-tying buzzer beater 3-point shot with 0.8 seconds left. Colby, you reacted live like much of us.
Yeah, that's why you tune in to Degen Madness. You know what I mean? Sean McDermott hitting a 3 at the buzzer. I mean, first game ever in Degen Madness. I mean,
and it was awesome. And then the late game was just as good. Gonzaga pulling out a 47-44 victory against the UNC Tar Heels.
Cole
the number
Anthony
15
misses a 3 to send it to overtime.
The number 15 seed.
Sean, just real quick, here are the lineups. I'm going to advance while we continue this conversation to get closer to tip off.
And of course, if you're looking to,
oh, hello, turn that down a little bit. All right.
everyone loves the load screens. Which NBA 2K game did Kevin Harlan first appear in? Nobody cares.
You think Kevin Harlan ever wore panties on his head like Marv Albert did?
I don't imagine Kevin Harlan to be quite the freak that I don't see Kevin Harlan asking prostitutes to dress up like Lawrence Taylor. But again, I don't know Kevin Harlan. What I do know, Colby, is if you want to bet on this game, and there's a good chance you do, you got to head over to mybookie.ag. Auburn in -1.5 favorite right now. Total sitting at 83.5. You can also bet odd or even total points, and
odd 2-0.
Odd is 2-0, much like me, 2-0 against the spread with my picks. I'm on Auburn -1.5, looking to make it go 3-0. I am betting the man across from me, Ryan Real Money Kramer. Kramer, you're on Ohio State. Make the case for Ohio State.
I'm betting against you, bro. I'll tell you what the case is. I had some chalk last night. I'm coming back with some dog action.
Both dogs did prevail last night.
Again, perfect for a contest sponsored by Barking Dog Partners. Shout out to mybookie.ag. Get in there. They even have first half lines.
I couldn't believe that. Like
first half line, Auburn only -1, and in the first half. Interesting. It seems like in the first two games last night, the first halves were low scoring, kind of rock fights. Offense got hot late, covering the over both times. I'm still going to lean under. I'm going to keep riding that under until it starts hitting.
And here we go, Sean.
Let's do it. We're tipping off.
All right.
Great start for Auburn. I had to double check that Auburn was definitely the team in white. And C+ home court advantage. That didn't really seem to make a huge difference yesterday. Oh wow!
And real quick, we're gonna have a quick committee timeout because I did not do the obliged and quickly show the sliders.
Show the sliders so people know that
we bumped up the 3-point success. Everything else is default. Hall of Fame. I'm gonna start from the bottom, work my way up real quick. All default, Sean. All default.
We run a clean game over here.
Default. Attack the basket bumped by 5.
And that just makes it a little more
reduced
exciting.
by 5.
No one wants to see substitutions.
Listen,
at Degen Madness.
I think the games everyone watched last night, proof is in the pudding, Sean.
Ryan, and while we have a moment here before we hop back into the game action, let's add a little juice to the action that you possibly have, either my bookie or the bracket. We're going to give $50 away each jump ball in this game. What do you got to do to be eligible for that prize? take a screenshot of you giving a 5-star review of the Sports Gambling Podcast on iTunes. Email that in podcast@sportsgamblingpodcast.com when the jump ball happens.
So we missed one already, Sean. We missed one.
Well, the tip off doesn't count. Any jump ball after that, because of course jump balls don't happen in college basketball. They do happen in Degen Madness because we're simulating this on NBA 2K20. So $50 to the first person to successfully send in a screenshot. Podcast@sportsgamblingpodcast.com.
And here we go.
Now the key here, what did we just miss? Auburn shot the ball, turned it, missed. Okay.
Failed alley-oop. Oh, and shout out to Martin Luther King. This is in the NBA season. It's Martin Luther King Day, so getting a special shout out here. DJ
there
Madness.
It is. Oh, I thought he got him with the body a little bit there, guys.
Great collapse of the lane by Auburn on defense.
Wesson. Oh, nice aggressive move and the foul. That's an early foul on Wesson. Don't want to get him in foul trouble, guys. Javon McCormick, though, absolute baller on Auburn.
6-foot guard out of New Orleans, senior. You like to see that senior leadership early and often from Auburn, getting to the line, gonna convert this 3-point play.
I mean, Auburn was a Final Four team last year, so they have experience in the tournament. Their nerves shouldn't be.
But do they have Degen Madness experience, Colby? That's what really matters.
They don't. But Bruce Pearl,
guys. We forgot to do it, but at the beginning of the show, we should do a virtual cheers with everyone who's tuned in tonight.
Cheers.
Making America great again through Degen Madness.
True Degen style. 3-0 lead. Early unders.
Chick-fil-A up on the board. Interesting. They did not send us a dime. It's bullshit.
Well, guess what, guys? It is a Friday. They are open, so we're good. Oh, nice take to the hole in the slam dunk.
We didn't
by
see
DJ Carton.
We didn't see that last night at all.
We
did not see enough dunks.
That was a grown man take to the basket.
Mama, there goes that man.
Once again, a lot of isolation so far. What I've seen from Auburn.
Yeah, not great offense here. Just having the 7-footer. Dribbling around at the top of the key.
Austin Wiley's probably not the guy. A fadeaway by the big man, and he buries it.
If Austin Wiley's gonna be hitting those shots, it's gonna be a long night. Auburn out to a 5-2 lead early.
Oh, there it is. He's got it. Go attack. Give it up. Oh, come on.
Turnover underneath the baskets.
A little basket interference. A little basket interference there.
Rejected.
All right, here we go. Now, like I said, if Wiley, or like you said, Sean, if Wiley can keep making that jumper, this game is not going to be good for Ohio State.
It's going to be a long game.
Oh man, the Tigers starting out red hot.
7-2 right now, beating Ohio State. It's early, but this shooting, if this continues, Ohio State's going to be in trouble.
And real quick shout out to Twitch, Sean. If you are live betting this, you got to be watching it on Twitch. It's definitely the lowest latency. Sorry, end of nerd conversation.
Everyone loves latency talk.
See, they got to get some more movement going. That's a bad shot. He's fading away.
Wiley's owning the post right now for Auburn, and just really making it difficult to score.
Have we gotten a look at what Bruce Pearl looks like? Virtual Bruce Pearl looks like?
VRBP.
I haven't seen him yet.
The
alley-oop!
Wow.
See,
I thought Bruce Pearl already went by the name Bruce Pearl CPU for Chasin' Pussy University. No.
Anyway, he's got his assistant coach. Oh, Chuck Person's not on the bench anymore. He's too busy giving cash out to a lot of players. One of the few guys who actually got caught and actually, lost his job.
Yeah, didn't they have him on the wiretap?
Yeah. Well, they had Will Wade of LSU too, and Bill Self and Sean Miller, but they're okay.
Yeah, what happened to Sean Miller? He was sweating bullets talking to the FBI.
It seems like Chuck Person is the only one that really got hurt in this.
Well, the good news is Degen Madness is pro
money in
dropping bags, paying players. So
for 3. Oh, there we go.
Great shot by Auburn.
Oh, it's a 2. It's a long 2.
Foot was on the line. Ohio State down 2. Auburn up 7-5. Total is looking under right now, but it's in the mix. It's in the mix.
Oh,
great take to the hole.
The Buckeyes got to step up defensively.
Javon McCormick, great drive to the hole. He's had a great game so far. 7
points in the whole Buckeye team right
already.
Now. Look at these talented cheerleaders.
Shout out to dudes watching everywhere. Boston Capper chiming in. Some sort of comment about volume off with kids. Thanks, Kramer. I don't know what did I say something inappropriate?
Yeah, your CPU comment.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, it's cats. He's chasing cats.
There you
Big
go.
cats. By the way, Sean, I'm now 3 episodes into this Tiger King.
Oh yeah, it's insane.
If you have not watched it, once Degen Madness is done tonight, definitely flip over.
We could
to
do an
Netflix.
entire bracket of just crazy people on Tiger King, because everyone you think, oh, this guy's a blue blood, it can't get crazier than this guy, and then the next character is revealed and equally crazy. Auburn is just scoring at will. Great for the over and great for Auburn backers like myself, laying -1.5 against Kramer.
Live line is now -2.5. Total at 83.5 has not moved. Sean, how do you feel now that you've realized that Auburn seems to have hijacked the Dallas Mavericks Stadium? This could be taking place in the city of Dallas.
That is a disgusting act, Ryan.
That is a disgusting act.
All right,
Shout out to Jacobs, maybe Jacobs. I definitely think a lot of people.
Oh,
had
there's a
sex
nice
with
look
Tigers.
down low. Oh, you gotta finish that.
Okay, great handle there by Auburn to get the rebound, pushing the ball up court, and their defense is just making Ohio State take tough shots.
You know, if you're back in Ohio State here, you got to feel good. Only down 4. Haven't really done much.
Oh, for 3 or long 2.
Right.
No. Oh, aggressive on the offensive glass, but can't
Wow.
finish.
Which one is 34? Which Wesson?
That is a good question. That is, let's go with that is Caleb Wesson, the better of the Wesson brothers.
We need him to take over this game.
Samir Dottie, Philly native, number 10 for Auburn.
Yeah, they got to get him
8
more involved.
points.
Yes. Oh, nice hands. Nice hands. Here we go. Get some motion. Oh, jeez.
Now he was wide open. If you're back in Ohio State, you gotta love that 3-point look. Corner 3, Sam Dottie.
Got to get back on defense though. I've really not been impressed with the Buckeye defense so far.
This is the concern with Ohio State. If you're back in
Samir Dottie.
Case, it's a 2 teams this year. One team, when there's effort, they're winning games. They're looking like a potential national champion. When they're not, they're one of the worst teams in the Big Ten.
And Wesson, and he gets it.
That's what we need. We need
They
a
got
lot.
a little contact there. Refs letting them play. I like it. What do you think, Kramer?
Nice post move by Ohio State there.
Bully ball.
Cut the lead from 11 to 7.
Shot.
Half court shot. So we got 18 total points. I think that's what we were on pace for in the first game. On pace for 72 total points. Auburn looking good right now. They just can't miss. Kramer, what does Ohio State have to do in the second quarter?
Just keep playing their game. They'll be fine. I think just
Lock
get
down
it
on
inside.
defensively. Tighten up that defense. You know, basketball is a game of runs, guys.
I will say we haven't seen the stats yet, but I'm going to imagine that early game regression is going to happen here.
Well, and maybe there is something to do that because there are live lines available at mybookie.ag. When you see a team like Auburn shooting lights out, you know it's going to turn around, and maybe there's value in taking Ohio State plus 3.5.
I'd like to see Ohio State get a little more aggressive with DJ Carton. He's one of their best playmakers, so let him, give him some high screen and roll action.
Is this dude bald? Is that what I'm seeing right now?
Is that Brian Cardinal sighting? Nice take.
Old man.
Nice take.
And right now for me, Austin Wiley's having a hell of a game for Auburn there. Just a giant dude, really imposing his will on the defensive side of the ball.
Little pushing and shoving. I like this. Take us back to the Pistons Bulls days.
Auburn hanging on to a small lead, 11-9, 4:32 left in the clock. Shout out to MLK.
He's from Alabama. This game's being played at Alabama. I get it.
Great take to the hoop.
Wow.
Nice touch
the
on the ball.
Just has got the communication.
Jamal
on the defensive.
Johnson,
Yeah.
sophomore from Birmingham.
Honestly, Auburn looks like the much better team right now.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Good look for 3. Yes.
Wide open 3 for Ohio State to cut it to 1, 13 to 12.
CJ Walker.
Yeah, he was completely unguarded. Tougher, just at least be in the vicinity.
It doesn't feel like Ohio State should only be 1 point down.
That's very true.
That is Ryan's narrative of the tournament. The team he's backing, which is always losing, feels like they should be down more.
I'm constantly just having therapeutic conversations.
great
Come on,
offensive
guys.
rebound.
Box out.
Easy putback. Auburn really dominating the glass right now. 15-12 Auburn. A little bit of a flop. They must be using that NBA 2K simulator.
This dude's got some old man.
Oh, he's got even a little bit of the bald spot. Contested 3. That's not Ohio State's game.
Only down 3 though. I do like this. Okay. Whoa. Baseball pass. Oh.
Ooh.
I do like the way that Auburn attacks. They.
Oh, I don't know about that shot. I know he's making that,
but again, that's a 2. You got to get behind the line.
There's 22 on the shot clock.
Auburn up 15-14.
Crazy how quick the total comes right back into play.
Yeah,
we're already at 29.
It's right there in the mix. Auburn kicking the ball around.
Auburn hasn't shot the 3 as much as I thought they would. Bruce Pearl's teams traditionally live by the 3, die by the 3.
Well, you got to get Samir Dowdy back in the game. That guy has 8 points. He's looking amazing, and a Philly native. Love everything he's bringing to the table so far.
See, Ohio State's
there's a nice give and go look, and the basket and the foul.
Bad foul there.
You know, it's moments like that where I'm like, wow, that's real. That's real
it
college basketball.
He even did the little lean back to get the contact. Justin Arens.
No way you were getting that right.
How do you pronounce it, Colby?
Hold on, I didn't even see this.
He doesn't know who this is.
Justin Arens, forward, 6'5", sophomore out of
just say Livers,
Versailles, Ohio. Looking to convert the N1.
I'm not seeing enough
Arens
chatter in the chat. Like, what does everyone got? What's everyone down on?
Wait, what do you mean?
I'm just asking the audience. What's everyone getting
Maybe
down?
They had
on?
a few cocktails last night.
Shout out to Sopa P -1 first half live bet.
Oh my God! Just absolutely terrible defense. Does anyone want to step up on this Buckeye team?
By the way, real quick commentary to the guys at the game. We upgraded our seats to courtside, so we are really enjoying the action here.
Look at this. No, get the ball moving. Get it out of your hands. You got a double team. That's close to 3 seconds. There we go. 3 second goal. That's just terrible basketball. Selfish basketball.
Sub him out of the game right now.
Teach him a lesson. Auburn up 17-16 right now. Free throw percentage this season.
Oh,
interesting.
wow.
Our gals.
I mean, you got to sub him out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, just a bonehead play. This is a team sport. Basketball is a team sport, Kramer.
How do you just not pass?
Oh man!
And finally, Auburn converts.
Alley oops.
We have
Slamboree. Colby inventing new words here. The database Sal. Auburn up 19-16 with that alley.
Have we seen an alley oop?
First one converted.
More dunks.
Give it up.
Wow.
Jeez, stop trying to take on the whole team. You got bailed out with a foul there.
Well, I think he was a little jacked up after that alley oop dunk, and he was doing that thing where he's like playing too hard at defense on the outside. But I'm fine. I think Auburn sent a little message. You're not gonna pound the ball inside.
Weston brothers back in the game. I think for them to only be down 3 here with both of them on the bench.
Very fortunate. Still a bad shot right
Dowdy,
there.
great contest for Auburn. You want to get the ball back in that guy's hand.
Man, just terrible transition defense by the Buckeyes.
Fast.
Chris Hartman, you might want to think about using a timeout.
Fast break offense.
And you see the
Holtman,
game.
by the way.
You see the rebounding differential right now. Ohio State getting absolutely slaughtered. Wow. That we need that bully ball right now. 21-18. Auburn in the lead. 1:08 left to go in the first half.
And again, looks like we're sneakily going to hit the over.
I mean, a lot of scoring so far. Look at that. I can live with that shot. I can live with that shot.
Samir Dowdy, especially considering how hot he was early.
There we
wow.
go. Give it up.
Great
D. Man, he had his big man right there.
Oh, Samir. The Philly native.
They have got.
Oh, he's talking shit right now. He's like, you want some of that? You want some of that? You don't want some of Samir Dowdy. Auburn 23, Ohio State 18.
Oh, the defense. Oh, it's a foul. No call. He got whacked in the head. They're letting him play here in Auburn.
Clearly a mix-up defensively. Got their wires crossed.
I mean, the fast break of Auburn is the difference in this game right now.
Horrible really transition defense by the Buckeyes. They gotta, when they go into half, they gotta fix that.
And yet they're only down 3.
It's a bad shot.
Samir Dowdy contested the shot, grabs the rebound, bringing the ball into the front court.
And you know what, guys, that will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride.
Get a good look here. Close out the half. 4 seconds left. It's up and it's good. Rattles
man.
in. Auburn 25. Ohio State 20.
It's gonna take. Okay. Okay.
Colby's pet peeve in this Degen Madness tournament is going to be the lack of last second.
I don't
shots.
understand the dribble out in the first quarter. You know what I mean? Like, hey, the game's still on. There's 1.5 on the clock.
Oh, shout out to Dervin Verdes. He's I think he's calling someone he's calling someone in Degen Madness a hoe. Maybe looks angry. He's using all caps. A lot of anger over there on the Twitch page.
Well, again, we got a lot going on. Ohio State is down 20-25. Currently, the live line skyrocketed up to 5.5. Ohio State. So Ryan, you're sitting on an Ohio State plus 1.5. How do you feel about your second half chances?
I think they've played like absolute dog shit, and I'm still in the game. I feel fine. I might even double down on Ohio State. You want to do another? You want to do another 50?
Sure, throw it in there, Ryan.
All right.
Let it ride is the mentality.
So I have Ohio State plus adjusted to plus 5.5. You have minus 5.5.
Oh no. Oh wait, what do we?
Or second half.
So wait, all right. So if you add 5.5.
Oh wait, are we doing a second? That's the live bet.
Guys, we're getting back to action. It seems like we got a guy
right.
popping
We'll
wheelies over here. Look at this. He probably got those wheels from Bruce Pearl's used car dealership, which I'm sure at the halftime break he told his kids, "Hey, you win this game, I will take you down to my car dealership and get you something classic like an '84 Cutlass Supreme."
Javon McCormick having a great game. Him and Samir Dottie leading the scoring for the Auburn Tigers. The over right now 45 points, on pace for 90. However, the total sitting at 83.5. My bookie expecting some defense.
Little slowdown coming.
I don't have that many issues with the Buckeye offense. It's more so on the transition defense. I would like to see though the Buckeyes get the ball to DJ Carton more, and the Wesson brothers need to show up. They're upperclassmen. This is time to step up.
Play bully ball.
There we go.
Oh, great rejection. Wiley's having a hell of a game.
See, and
And another alley-oop on the offensive side.
If you're a fan of this Auburn team, you gotta love how unselfish they are.
Well, they also love going for these stylish plays. 0 for 2 early on alley-oops, 2 of 2 late, and they're up 27-20.
Oh, there it is. Good look. That's a good look right there. That's what Ohio State needs to go back to.
Pound the ball inside. If you're Ohio State, that's Big Ten basketball at its finest. Get the ball to the big man underneath the hoop.
What do we got? What are the odds that Charles Barkley's at this game?
That's why he's not in studio. He's at the game, giving the guys money. Oh, great rebound.
And there's a strong chance he wagered on this game. Oh,
Ooh.
There we go. That's a wide open look, though. Ohio State's got to fix that if they want to win this game. Ohio State for 3. Boom. That is DJ Carton. That's why they got to get him the ball.
And
one of the
bang,
best players on their team.
goes the dynamite. Auburn up 27-25. But it feels like their offense a much better flow than Ohio State.
Oh, fadeaway 3. That's a horrible shot.
That's an insane shot. And what do we got? A loose
out of bounds. He landed out of bounds apparently. So Auburn
Shout
will
out
have
to
possession.
Josh Shumash, who is blindly fading me. Wise plan so far. Maybe wise plan for the past 18 months or whatever the Kramer FML tour has been going on. Well, actually 2017 when the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
A 5-second count. Oh, good look.
mid-range, wide open. I'm fine with that shot. You got to take that every day of the
All
week.
right, DJ Carton, it's time to take over. Carton to the rack. Oh, no foul.
Rejected.
No foul.
Colby, all of a sudden, a fan of the refs stepping in the game. I'm a guy who likes to let players settle it on the court.
Well, I did go over to mybookie.ag and place a wager on the Ohio State Buckeyes. So
Slam a
little
jam
homerism.
for a slamboree
take
for
to the
Wiley.
hole. There we go.
Wow.
Couple quick
this game's
buckets.
going over the total.
And now
Dwayne Washington Jr. Get him in the game.
Auburn 29, Ohio State 27. The scoring's fast and furious. Not looking good for my under, but still looking pretty good for my Auburn minus 1.5.
Oh, nice. Nice. That's a great play by Carton.
Look at all that.
Let's get some movement. Let's get some movement going here.
Look at all the social distancing being observed by the rich people not going to the game in the front row there.
Oh, contested
It's a bad
mid-range
shot.
jumper.
You got to get better offense on your possessions than that.
Not what
Oh,
you
it's a
want to
charge.
do. Ooh, behind the back. Ooh.
Oh.
Decent mid-range shot. I'm okay with that. A little contested.
The pace feels frantic, and I feel like that gives Auburn the advantage. Ohio State needs to slow this down.
Dwayne Washington Jr. to the hole.
Great rebound. Another rebound for Wiley. He's just been dominating the glass.
They're not playing inside out basketball, and they're falling into Auburn's trap.
Getting
They're
a
running.
little cold from the field though.
It doesn't matter. Ohio State's still running. They need to stop, slow down, run some offense.
Little pick and roll action. Young with the jumper.
That's Big Ten basketball right there.
Jumper tied at 29.
Nothing says Big Ten basketball like the mid-range jumper by a white guy.
But tall white guy, looks like he ate a lot of corn.
Kevin McHale made a career of that jumper.
I don't like this from Auburn. They had a real flow going. Now they're
looking a little stagnant on offense. They're getting a little cold. They live and die by the jumper. Oh, there it is. The defense is stepping up from this Buckeye team, and if you placed a bet on Ohio State like me and Kramer, you got to be impressed with that. There we go.
And real quick, I mean, the total very quickly reeled back in. Now we're right back on schedule.
Ohio State is up 31-29. The live line still at +1.5.
It's gotten quiet in here, guys, hasn't it?
Yeah. Where are the Auburn fans? We Tigers need a rally right now.
Oh,
that's a good look. That's a good look.
They needed that basket. They needed that basket. They're going ice cold. Maybe that can get them back heading in the right direction as we head into the fourth.
Isaac Okoro.
That's a dumb foul. That's a dumb foul.
They had fouls to give. Not a huge deal. They clearly wanted to get some rest.
19 seconds left in the quarter. You could just wait it out.
See, this is where you don't have the coaching mind. Of course, I've won championships being a coach, but 19 seconds in the game clock, but he's going to get a solid 5 minutes of rest time there.
Okay, let's get some action here. I get it. Okay. Still playing one-on-one basketball.
Right.
Big shot, though.
They left a little too much time for Auburn to get off a decent look. Ohio State up 33-31.
Oh, deep three.
Oh, that looked good. That looked good.
This game moved. This was a quick game. We're way ahead of schedule. Last night, we weren't even at halftime.
Not
at
many
6:30.
fouls called in this game. They're letting them play. I've seen a few players get smacked in the face.
64 total points. So if you're playing at home and you got the total, the total live line over at my bookie is still sitting at 83.5. So 20 points and you're going over.
Auburn's kind of gone away from Javon McCormick. I don't understand that philosophy. If they're going to win this game in the fourth, you would think they got to get him involved.
And where's Samir Dottie? He had a huge first quarter there. He was looking great. They've kind of gotten away from him, but I'd like to see him get going and just get that going. That Auburn offense was really cooking early.
Here we go.
Samir Dottie.
Terrible defense. They got
laid it up.
Buckeyes are fortunate right there.
That's all right. They can test it. At
for three. Oh, Young misses.
Wow, that could have
three.
been a huge swing. Missed three and missed opportunity for Ohio State there.
If I'm Auburn right now, the game is slowing down. You got to get the ball inside.
Too much dribbling. Too much standing around. There
offense.
it is. Okay.
There you go. Good movement. Nice mid range. Oh.
Under bettors are starting to feel better.
Yeah, they are.
Let's see some action at Carton or Wesson. Go to their best players. This is the fourth quarter. Here we go. Carton with the ball right now for three, and he hits. That's what you gotta do.
You gotta stop. DJ Carton is killing the Auburn Tigers.
Freshman.
Ohio State out to a 5-point lead, 36-31. I'm getting a little nervous here. There you go. Get a nice pick and roll here. Nothing.
You know, this Auburn team was very lucky last year against New Mexico State in the first round. They're not, they're not one to show up much in the first round.
Wow, the hustle play there though. They got that ball back.
That's that scrappy Philly background for Samir Dottie.
Got to get the Wesson brothers back in the game.
I don't understand why they're on the bench. There's 3 minutes left in your season, essentially. Put your best players in. Play this thing out.
In the corner, working the ball around. You're not a 3-ball shooter. Get it in.
I don't like this possession. If you're Auburn over, it's going to shot clock violation. Nope. Gets it off. Miss.
Another Oh wow, they got it this time.
Yeah, I'd like them to go to the review because that looked like it was out in Ohio State.
You got to make the substance. Yeah, there we
It's
go.
not under 2 minutes. They cannot review that. Hope you're enjoying DJ and Madness out there, folks.
And again, subscribe to the Sports Gambling Podcast, iTunes, Spotify. Check us out, sportsgamblingpodcast.com. I'm Sean Stacking the Money Green here with Ryan Real Money, Kraber, Colby, Dant, aka the Dantabase.
DJ Carton here. They got to get some screen and roll action going.
This is just awesome for the under.
It's amazing.
This is a bad possession. Going aggressively to the hole, and it counts. Yes.
This is not what I wanted to see.
Auburn off to the fast start.
Ohio State finishing things.
Just looked horrible in the second half.
You know what they did? At halftime, they made their adjustments defensively. There hasn't been nearly as many open looks for the Tigers, although you got one right here for 3. Oh,
that's gotta go down. God damn it. Auburn is cold.
Sean is just feeling it. He's about to lose it all back to me, I think.
No.
I think he's about to lose
right now, if you're Ohio State, you think, hey, let's use the clock to our advantage. We're up 7.
We got this. We Tigers. Auburn about to make a run here, even though they're down 7, 2:30 left.
Sean, will you dress like Cam Newton for the post game speech after you lose?
I will
this bet?
put a fancy scarf on. Here we go. Fast break.
Right,
Let's
we got
go.
A possible 4-on-2.
3-minute scoring drought.
Oh,
and they bring it
the
back.
alley-oop has been the absolute killer to this Buckeye team.
You don't want no part of this Auburn team right now. They're only down 5. Let's get a stop. Just one stop, Auburn.
Here we go. Oh, there.
Contest.
No.
Good late contest. And the fast break offense going again. The little hesitation. Dribble. Oh, dude, take that. That's your shot. Shoot or shoot.
For 3.
Oh, you were too far out then. God damn it.
Slow this thing down.
Auburn
Slow it down, Carlton.
must stop right here. They have to get a stop.
Carlton.
38-33. Ohio State with the lead.
Aggressive take to the hole, and it counts.
Wow.
Yes.
Great.
What I've seen now is first half Auburn was taken to the rack. Auburn was getting the better looks. Auburn looked like the more physical, better basketball team. Period. Completely flipped for this fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Ohio State has taken over the game. They're getting
fucking bullshit.
to the rack, and they're getting
Luther
4 for
Muhammad with the
18.
take.
Auburn's 4 for 18 in the second half. I did not see this coming that way. Luckily, did not get in my second half bet with Ryan.
It's
there was
easy
some
to see a
confusion
tide
as to
turn.
what the second half bet would be, but I'm lucky. I'm lucky I didn't get that in. But of course, you can still bet this game live, even if you're just tuning in with 1:31 left. You want to sweat? You can do it over at mybookie.ag. Ohio State getting +6.5 right now.
They got a marijuana leaf on their on their shorts.
-6.5 clearly.
Bush was dirty over on the Twitch channel, pointing out every underdog has covered. Washington has Stewart. Will there be a clean sweep through the first 2 nights of Degen Madness with the dogs? It would only be fitting with the partner being barking dog partners.
Look at DJ Carton here, player of the game.
I do like Washington here. I thought Auburn was the small favorite that was going to pull it out. They're going to need a little magic late.
We love dogs here at the Sports Gambling Podcast. Of course, we are one of the last places still touting DMX.
And Sopa P
the
pointing out
XFL being the other.
he just live bet the odd point total.
Still
There we go.
-110.
If you get a good look here.
Great rebound.
The fan in the basket.
And one. Wiley.
Jeez.
Mama, there goes that man.
This place just erupted.
That's a bad man. Austin Wiley.
Wow.
With
Grown
the
man.
offensive board and the reverse. Look at that.
Has he been the most
pump fake.
impressive player for Auburn all day?
Yes, and especially on the defensive side of the ball, Samir Dottie hot scoring early. He's cooled off as of late, and now Auburn's getting the easy buckets. But convert this and one, you get it down to 4 points.
I did my write up on this on sportsgamblingpodcast.com. The downfall of this Auburn team is from the free throw line. So can he step up here and make a critical free throw?
Looks like he was given the 2016 LeBron hairline.
Oh, big
information.
free throw from the big man.
Now the Buckeyes call a timeout. If I'm Pearl here, I'm calling the press. Force Ohio State to deal with the press and see how they handle it. They have a minute here. to rally the troops. They got the crowd back into the game. They got me, the announcer, betting on the game, back into the game.
Sean,
my energy is high.
You would love if you were over in I know you're not a big fan of the nerds, but over in Twitch, they're calling for you to replace Booger. They're calling for Sean stacking the money green to replace Booger McFarland. Of course, are they bringing him back? They're not bringing him back. No, they're not.
No, they tried to get Peyton Manning, they couldn't, so they stuck it out with Booger. And
how do they offer Peyton Manning that much money? And he says no.
He's Peyton Manning. He's literally has FU money.
All you have to do is talk football.
Yeah, Peyton Manning's no one's monkey. He's not dancing for anyone.
Yeah, maybe
he's Papa John's monkey, right?
Maybe Papa John, but that's about it. Although it's not Papa John anymore, it's Papa Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah. I love
because
that.
Papa
That's
John
hilarious.
Got fired.
Absolutely hilarious. They're like, we got to get somebody of color in here. Right?
Sean, you saw that Dallas blimp floating around.
Oh, it's disgusting.
See, utilize the clock here. They're going down low. Get it out of there. It's gonna be 3 seconds.
Oh wow!
Just too easy.
Too much penetration there.
He's one of those guys.
If he had missed that, that would have been big.
At this point, 3-ball. They got to go for the 3-ball.
3-ball or quick 2. This is taking way too long. The possession for Auburn.
Got to take
down
it
6. 58
Fans are
seconds
getting
left.
excited.
What
you got to go
doing?
for a 3 now. You got to go for a 3
the
now.
clock.
Little pick and roll action for 3.
Oh. He had 3 on his mind, but I just bad look, bad possession. Should have went for the quick 2. Ohio State up 6. Auburn got to press here. Get some pressure.
You got to start fouling. Why are you shooting the ball with 20 on the shot clock? Just a bonehead play.
Oh my
Their
gosh!
fast break. Oh my God! I'm losing my mind. This is so good. How are every one of these games close and everything's a sweat? It is Degen madness. Auburn intentionally fouling, down 4, 31-4.
I mean, this Ohio State team. Oh yeah, they got to foul a few times because they're not in the penalty yet.
Javon McCormick getting the extra fouls there, but they don't have the 1-and-1 here.
One of the advantages, though, the Ohio State team had coming into this game was they're a better free throw shooting team than Auburn. We'll see, though. DJ Carton's a freshman. It's a big free throws.
They are
Never
on the
been
road.
in a spot like this.
And bricks it off the right
not
iron. DJ Carton,
Brutal.
you can see the beads of sweat coming down his forehead. Kind of large eyebrows. This is a lot of pressure for this man.
And he got it.
All right, I'm fine with that. You only gave up 1 point. Great possession. Okay.
Bruce Pearl wants to think things over.
Get Samir Dottie the ball or Javon McCormick. Those are your scorers. Or, Wiley down low. He's done great. And the T-shirt dudes. I love how the T-shirt dudes had to go shirtless or sleeveless.
Yeah.
They're like, I got to show off my guns.
Sun's out, guns out, bro.
It's probably like one of those politically correct things where they're like, we can't actually use T-shirt guns anymore because it promotes school shootings and violence. So the guys are like, well, can I still show off my guns?
What do they call the Red River shootout now? They call it like the Red River rivalry.
Yeah.
The Red River get together.
Just retarded. Call the thing a shootout. Shut the hell up. Look at Pearl. What is Pearl telling his team right now? You got to go for a quick 3.
Felt like we had to get on our lawnmower there a little bit. He's drawing up a nice play. They're going to get a quick 3. Again,
would you be in favor of a quick 2 and a foul from there?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm fine, but I think there's going to be a 3-ball open. Again, Javon McCormick, Samir Dottie, those are the guys I'm looking to get to. Or if Wiley's open underneath the basket, I like that as well.
I hear if they get to if Auburn gets to 40 points, they get a free chicken sandwich. Oh,
and it rattles in.
Can they get a replay? Was he on the line? I want to look at this thing.
No, he was not.
It's happening again. What?
It is happening.
You kidding me?
Daniel Portify.
What genius
Portifoy?
created this schedule?
Purifoy.
The Alabama native senior, great catch and shoot. Knocking it down to 2-point deficit. Ohio State 43, Auburn 41.
Sean, for the fans at home, I got to turn the crowd up a little bit. Feel the vibe in the building.
And there is a vibe, Ryan. The vibe is high. We're high. Well, at least a couple of us. And it is just an exciting. You can feel the energy here in the Degen Madness announcing booth as Ohio State decides what they're going to do. Auburn doesn't need to foul here. They've cut it to a 2-point lead. I think they just play their brand of defense.
I think if you're Ohio State's coach, Holtman, what you want to do is, I understand Carton's one of your best players, but I say he's a freshman. You just saw him go 1 for 2 to the line. Get it into your upperclassmen. See if they can make the free throws. They've been in the moment before.
Brian Auble checking in on YouTube saying, "What is this? It's Degen Madness. We're betting on these games." Of course, at my bookie, their simulated NCAA style tournament run on the NBA 2K simulator. And I think I was a little off saying they didn't need to foul.
Bruce Pearl's philosophy, though, is fouling DJ Carton. Foul the freshman.
It's smart.
Foul the freshman. Let's see if he's sweating bullets again. Weird release.
Oh, he missed it.
Rolls off the front rim. That means Auburn will have a chance to tie it. It's going to be a 1-bucket game regardless of what happens here. Unless they get an offensive rebound, put it back on like this.
Oh, he makes the seconds. Just shooting 50% in the past couple minutes.
2 for 4 in the last 4 free throws.
Here we go, folks.
Does Auburn hold for the 3? What do they do here? Oh, Javon McCormick is kind of open.
McCormick for the long two, and he misses.
Not
what is he
you
thinking?
Want to do? Oh, horrible look there. Horrible look. God damn it. What are you doing there? You either go for the 3 or the quick 2.
Still fouling, though, the underclassman. This is Dwayne Washington Jr. here, sophomore. I like the philosophy Bruce Pearl's doing here.
Auburn's going to need some help to pull this out.
Oh.
Horrible. Now Ohio State up by 4.
I love
God fucking damn it.
Tonight is my night, Sean.
Right.
Let's go. Don't fade me in the second game, boys and girls.
Ohio State
quick 3,
46 to 41.
Foul. Oh, you got to shoot it.
What's
going on for deep? Okay.
Oh God.
The
Auburn,
Buckeyes
Auburn collapses
coming to
late.
Auburn in advance.
Congratulations to Ohio State winning 46 to 41, covering because they were 1.5 point dog.
Woo! Love it, baby.
Good night as well. The over hit and odd point total hit again. So I know Sopa P listening live was chasing that odd point total tip off.
Hey, Sean Ryan. Called.
And it was a great game. Exciting to the end.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about
Auburn
that.
was out. Auburn was out early and kind of blew it late. Their home court advantage didn't help them in the second half. They were hot shooting early, got away from that, got away from their offense. Ohio State kind of went back to their ball. Auburn, I would have liked to see more of that fast break points. I think that really worked for them.
It was the tale of 2 halves, you know, and Bruce Pearl ends his season early. Don't worry, he's got his car dealership. If you can work out, how many cars do you think he could sell during the coronavirus?
one for 9 from 3-point land. That is the story of this game for those Auburn Tigers.
11% from behind the arc. That's impressive. If you had the over, when one team only is shooting 11% from the 3-point line, and you still hit the over. Our next game will be tipping off 7:00. We'll be getting to that shortly. But before we cut off this feed, why don't we talk a little bit about the upcoming game? And that is Washington at Baylor right now over at mybookie.ag. Promo code SGP for that sweet deposit bonus. Washington catching 7.5 in Baylor. I'm on Washington again. The same reason I liked UNC. Athletic, long team, kind of underperformed. You even saw it late, winning that first game in the Pac-12 tournament. Had them 100-1 to possibly win the Pac-12 tournament. I think they have a lot of potential. I think they were an interesting buy in the future market. The dogs could be barking again.
Real quick, we have dogs 3-0.
Yes. Sean 2-1.
Over 3-0.
Very interesting.
Has to give. I mean, I what do we have? We made a wagers. Was it 7.5? I Baylor minus 7.5.
Yes. So right now I'm up 1 unit against you, Ryan. I'm wagering that we'll either be even or I'll be back to being up 2 units. And shout out to Sopa P. Hit that odd point total.
Well, again, I told you instead of first half unders, all about the odd. I'm 3-0, baby.
3-0 in the odd point totals. It's really odd that the the dog is 3-0 and the over is 3-0. That you don't see that a lot. Usually it seems I don't know if there's any sort of correlation. It just feels a little off to me.
Here
again, this is my first Degen Madness.
Here at Degen Madness, we don't have the typical correlation, Sean.
It's completely off. But again, if you're watching for the first time, make sure you hit up sportsgamblingpodcast.com, mybookie.ag, promo code SGP to play, win, and get paid. We will be back in less than 10 minutes to tip off the late
14
game.
minutes. 14 minutes.
14 minutes. We will be tipping off the late game